everybody. Hey guys, welcome to The Drunk Nerd. I'm Ryan.
I'm Connor.
And welcome to the Drunk Nerd.
Ecto Cooler, sponsor us.
Please, God. What are we talking about?
So, I want to talk to you about specifically Stranger Things and where you like.
I like Stranger Things,
right?
But a lot of people aren't into it because you get into like doing some Stranger Things. They're like, "Don't touch me."
No. That's not what I was talking about. The Netflix television series.
That old news. All right, yeah. Let's touch on that.
Let's touch on you, baby.
So, Stranger Things, the show on Netflix that everybody who has good taste and shit has by now seen. Let's f***ing talk about it.
Please, this is a spoiler-heavy episode, potentially, if we make it through anything.
If we do anything at all. We just are stoked about it. We kind of want to talk about it. We set up the things to do so. So, now that we're past all of that, Stranger Things was f***ing crazy cool. Like, the further in I feel like I got, the better I liked it. Mm. I could say that about a lot of things, but this show is my favorite one.
Yeah, dude, this is legitimately my favorite thing I've ever seen on Netflix, and there's so much on Netflix.
I hate to say that over Daredevil, but man, I think this is better.
No, and I'm considering that as well, and like I'm wondering if whoever is responsible for the title sequence for Stranger Things is also responsible for the title sequence for Daredevil. Probably not, but
they're both great.
They took cues from Daredevil because it is phenomenal. It's probably my favorite because it's so simple, but it's also extremely effective, and it gives you that tonality that you're looking for. It tells you everything you need to know, pretty much, about the show without showing you literally anything except for the lettering.
And what's crazy is, like, we ended the season, and we have a good idea of what's going on, but we don't know still.
But you're also left wondering, like, do I have any idea what's going on?
Yes. Like, what is this? Like, is it just alternate dimensions? I mean, you're being explained to from children.
Right. Which is wonderful, though, because they have nothing to hide. Like, they have no other agenda that we know of. And so they're telling you about, like the Upside Down, which I thought was wonderful.
That's a fun way to explain it,
yeah.
And it's the whole thing, and I've probably said it before, it's very Silent Hill reminiscent, and I love that idea. The parallel worlds and stuff, like how that pans out. The monster is living in a empty version of this world. Yeah,
like some sort of abyss.
And somebody opened the gate and let the motherfucker in.
Yeah.
But no, what would season 2 be? What's next?
Okay, here's the thing is when you see Will at the end of the last episode, he's coughing up a slug. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, ugh. He goes to the bathroom, excuses himself, and there's just a slug that goes down the drain.
Yep.
And so what I'm thinking is...
He got worms.
He obviously got worms.
I've had a dog that had that.
Yeah?
And coughed up. No.
Right.
I made that up.
Anyway,
sorry.
My theory is that, like... I'm wondering if he's like a carrier now of that, like, that big...
Thing?
That big... what do they call it in the...
The Demogorgon?
Demogorgon, yeah.
Yeah.
If that is, like, the Demogorgon's, like, seed or whatever, like, you see him with, like, the tube down his throat.
Well, the Demogorgon is kind of a pedophile, and he's creepy, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he's picking on all these kids and stuff, and he's putting their seed down their throat.
Yeah.
He's dead, though, so...
Well, maybe not.
Maybe not, we don't know.
Well, Eleven's not dead.
Right. Well, yeah, no, must not be.
We saw the dirt rise from the grave. She's not dead.
Superman.
Yeah, way to that up, BVS. Back to the
back to the actual topic. Do you think that Will's a carrier for, like, he's going to eventually turn into a Demogorgon?
Is it actually Will?
That's also a good question. I mean, he acts and talks like Will, and, like, they found his body.
But he goes in the bathroom and vomits this up like it's in BD.
Well, I think he's trying to hide it because he doesn't want people to know that something is, like, still wrong with him.
Or he's trying to hide it because...
He's a Demogorgon.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah, he's a Dickagorgon.
I feel like they left this open at the end to be like, it was a one-off, or like, hey, yo, we could do this. Like, if it does well enough, we'll do a season 2. I promise you there's a season 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's been talk of it being an anthology series where they just pick up and have completely different season, completely different characters, completely different story. I don't necessarily want that. I think it could work, but I want a resolution to this story arc because... I mean, like, we're left to make up the decision for ourselves otherwise, and that's fine, and I can let my mind wander, but I really want the story to be continued.
Realistically, like, just thinking about that, I honestly just got cold chills, because like I'm thinking American Horror Story, which is great sometimes, but like this is so well put together. If they did an American Horror Story type deal where at some point 3-4 seasons down it all comes together, like wow, how like and Netflix is one place that you can have something like that that explodes into this genius idea.
That could be pretty cool.
They have the manpower to do it. Like they could pull that shit off. Like maybe next season is somewhere else where there's some weird shit like that happens, or the Doctor just takes a story somewhere else and you meet a whole new group of. It doesn't have to be kids; it could be anybody. And then maybe 3 seasons down the line, this vomiting up a slug comes back into play, yeah. And you see these older kids, maybe homeboy's got his teeth now or something, like, he's like grown up and he's skinny and he's a jock. I don't know. I want the sheriff back. I like that guy.
I like him a lot. And you see him get into the car with the feds at the end, too. And I'm like, okay, so was he on it the whole time? Like, does he know where his daughter went? Because you see him pick up something of his daughter's in the underworld or whatever it's called.
The Upside Down.
Upside Down.
Yep.
You see that in a flashback where he remembers, like, this was my daughter's. So, like, is she the Demogorgon? Like, what happened?
Is season 2 the prequel? Where you find where it's maybe like based just with her. Maybe they've already been there. Maybe who knows? There's so
many possibilities.
There's so much. It left it so wide open, but it was so good for what it was. Cool. Like I'm cool with it. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm actually intrigued. A lot of things give you complete resolution at the end of their first season, and this did not.
But I'm thankful for that. I like that.
Yes. Well, in a world where we get all our questions answered at the end, or like the cliffhanger is, does Glenn die by baseball bat or not? It's okay, cool. I'm not that worried about it. But this show doesn't. It's like, yeah, man.
I couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah, I think all of us finished it within 4 days of it coming out.
Oh yeah.
So this is our second video just on the show.
Yeah, right.
So it speaks that loud.
It's enough that we wanted to do multiple videos on it.
If you want to like discuss it with us, like hit us up on the social media, like talk to us about it. Hopefully you've seen the whole thing now. And let's talk about it. What are your theories? What do you think's happening? What do you think the underworld is, or the Upside Down? Like, are there more of those?
Right.
Are there other? Is it just another dimension? Who the knows, man? Is there pterodactyls are like peeing on everybody? I don't know. Anyways, this has been a chat with the drunk nerd, and
hit us up, like us, subscribe. Don't like us, whatever. It's your prerogative. But as always, oh god. As always. So juicy.
Oh god damn it. I earned this. So thanks for watching. You can subscribe up here. You can watch some other stuff down here. There's going to be some links and stuff.
You can follow me on Twitter at Connor_Jones or on Instagram at Connor Jones. Both of those are with an E.
I'm Ryan. You can follow me on Twitter at RyanIsVocals or on Instagram under I am Ryan Lloyd. It's just a bunch of stupid selfies. So, or you can follow him on Tumblr as I am Sticky Hands.
That's not my Tumblr.
Thanks for watching, and may the booze be with you.
May the booze be ever in your favor. What if, like, in next season, Will is, like, half Demogorgon, and he's just, like, in regular clothes, and just like, hey, guys.
Like, half his face, like...
They're just like, puberty's been weird to Will.
I'm just glad to have him back.
He's got, like, a flipper. Well, bye.
Well, bye. Well, bye.
Well, bye. Will Byers.